Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. We're finally back into the game. We've had a very rough couple of weeks, designing new products for the Pajero, fulfilling orders, and on top of it, my computer broke. So it was definitely a lot of fun. But anyway, we're back into it. I'm very excited, especially for today's video. This one has been highly requested for the Pajero, which is the transmission bash plate. So we've gone out, guys, and we've developed two sets, so aluminium and stainless steel for the transmission plate. So I'm going to show you what it protects, how to install it, and why it's important. So yeah guys, very excited, so let's get into it. Right guys, so I just quickly want to tell you the specs about these two sets. So first up is the aluminium bash plate, which is this one here. So as you can see, it's a stupidly massive plate, but the reason for that is just so we protect everything alongside the car. I see there's a few manufacturers out there or companies that brings them out, but it only protects the gearbox. Now there's no point just protecting the gearbox when there's like brake lines beside it and all type of wiring, which I will show you by the way. So that's why we went out and we made a big plate so it protects everything on the car. So with the aluminium, now this is a 6mm aluminium, and the good thing about it is that it's very light and it will never ever rust. So this one only is 10 kilos. So that is the beauty about it. Now, who's the aluminium for? This one is basically just a protection over the standard plate. Now, as you can see, the standard plate is this very thin metal one, and it's absolutely useless. As you can see, all the scuff marks on it. So this one is basically just a protection, so in case you find yourself in a sticky situation and you land on that plate, it will protect your undercarriage. Now if you're into the more heavy duty stuff, that's where the stainless steel one can come in, but personally I reckon the aluminium is the pick just because it's so much lighter. But anyway, let me grab the stainless and tell you more about that. Righto, so this is the 4mm stainless steel version. Now this one comes in at 20 kilos, so it's double the weight of the aluminium. It's just because it's steel and it's a lot more heavy duty. So it's very hard to pick up, but there it is. Yeah, it's a lot of weight, but if you're that guy, you go out bush bashing your Pajero, you're driving a lot of rocky trails, then I would definitely go to stainless steel. There's been a lot of times when I actually ended up on that plate, as you guys saw on the previous, factory plate that I had, and yeah, it bent. So definitely the choice for me is the stainless steel, just because for the type of tracks I do, I recommend stainless steel. If you're more going to do beach work and national parks, that sort of thing, go with the aluminium. But the stainless steel any day of the week will be stronger than the aluminium. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's jump under the car and I'll show you all the critical components that needs to be protected and how this plate fits up. So yeah, let's get into it. Just to show you guys as well how thin this thing is, there you go. So yeah, the chance of being bent if you land on a rock is pretty good. Watch this. Yep, that didn't last long, did it? Right guys, so as you can see, we are underneath the vehicle and it's pretty crazy how many things are exposed. So just from lying here, I can see there's some temperature switches, your exhaust, your oil filter, a bit of your oil pan, your gearbox pan, and over here there's some fluid lines. I'm not even sure what that is, but if that's transmission, all it takes is a big rock or even a stick just to poke into the hose, and it's going to leak out all the fluid. And that's not going to be a very good situation. Even these lines over here, I'm not sure if that's brake lines or what, but all of these components are important guys, especially exhaust as well. I mean, one big dent and you have a crack in your exhaust. That's also not a fun one because it's going to be pretty loud. I would highly recommend getting a bash blade that fits over all of these ones, especially the ones to the side and these lines here, because that's also important, not just the gearbox. But anyway, let's fit up this bash plate and I'll show you how to do it. Right guys, so just to quickly show you, these are the bolts that you're going to get in the set, okay? So these two will go in the front and this will go at the back. These two will go through the cross member and these two will go into the existing points on the car. But I'll show you now how it all works. Right, so the only tools that you'll need as well is a number 17 to get the bolts off from the car, and a number 13 for these bolts here and a number 5 Allen key. So yeah, let's fit it up, guys. I'll do it with the aluminium for today, just because it's a lot lighter. So yeah, let's install it now. Awesome guys, well there you go. That was not one of my favorite jobs to do, but it's all done, and as you guys can see, it comes out all the way to the side, so it protects absolutely everything underneath the blade, which is awesome. So it makes your car that bit more capable as well off-road. Also, in terms of the two different ones, so fitting up the aluminium blade for one person is fine, but the stainless steel is 10 kilos heavier, so I definitely recommend, if you're going with stainless, get a mate to do it with you, because it's a lot of weight above your head. The other thing that I want to mention, if you have a standard suspension Pajero or one that's not lifted, you're going to have a hard time getting underneath the car and fitting up the plate. So definitely either buy car ramps or park it on some sort of angle, just so you have enough room under the car to fit it. Because mine is a 2-inch suspension lifted one, and I barely got in there with the plate. So someone that's a bit bigger than me, you can have a hard time, but it's all good. There's ways to get around it. But yeah guys, very stoked about it, and as you can see, you still have access to the oil filter if you need to do oil changes, so you don't have to get the plate off every time you do that. You'll have to get it down if you want to change out the gearbox oil. But yeah, apart from that guys, it's pretty good. So yeah, they're now available on the website, stainless steel or aluminium. Make sure to check it out. If you have any questions, make sure to drop it down below and I'll get back to you guys. But anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.